In Gaza, Israeli forces killed at least 9 Palestinians and injured several others on Wednesday. In Gaza City, Israeli troops shot and killed a 6-year-old child. And in southern Gaza, an airstrike killed at least 4 people, including a father and his son. Also in the south, Israeli forces shot the driver of an aid truck in Rafah. Hind Khoudary joins us now live from Gaza. Hind, a series of attacks there on Palestinians. What can you tell us about the number and who was affected?
Well, the number is actually rising as most of those Palestinians who were injured in such attacks die after a couple of hours, a couple of days, due to the fact that there's no medical supplies and no medication, and there's no way hospitals can treat the wounds of those Palestinians. Now, in the past 24 hours, they were a bit tough on the Gaza Strip, as at least 9 Palestinians have been killed. We're talking about not only airstrikes, but also Israeli gunfire. According to the health officials, they said that among those 9 were a truck driver that was actually in a safe designated zone as he was driving in Rafah, and there was another child that has been killed. Now, there was also an attack on a tent where a whole family has been killed in Al-Mawasi area. And let me also remind you that the fact that Al-Mawasi area is a safe humanitarian zone even during the war and as the war has been ongoing. But the attacks continue despite the fact that there's ceasefire, despite the fact that all of this fighting should be halted. Now, the fact that there's no medication and the fact that there's no medical supplies is actually making these attacks very bad, because most of those Palestinians are dying after those wounds. And earlier today, a child died after the wounds he sustained.
And for those that do survive these attacks, they often, of course, need medical treatment. And we know that there have been lengthy delays in getting that. Are those medical evacuees still being processed?
Well, the process is very, very slow. We're talking about at least 20,000 Palestinians that are in urgent need, and they need medical intervention as soon as possible. We made a lot of packages and a lot of reports on these people who have chronic diseases, people who have cancer in their bodies, people who have injuries they sustained. And let me mention some of the medicines that are not available right now in Gaza Strip. Insulin pins, for example. All of those Palestinians who have chronic diseases and diabetes are unable to access their medication. There's a lot of very important and basic medical supplements that are not available. Now, what is going out of the Gaza Strip and people who are exiting Gaza to the Rafah crossing are very limited. The number of people are very limited. They are going through a very long process with restrictions and also endless security checks. And also the number is very, very little. We're talking about 20,000 people. What is leaving is very little. We're talking about approximately 50 patients every single day. People are dying every day as they are waiting for the crossing to open. Now, let me also tell you that there are at least 5,600 children waiting for transferring and for traveling abroad, but there's no way this process is going any faster in the next days, let's say.
Hind, thank you so much. Hind Khoudary joining us from Gaza City.